What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to the channel again. So today we have Bonney versus BY Luffy. This is going to be the round 2 against or between Chase and Jason, piloting the 2 decks here. So I know that Bonney is a tough matchup for the BY Luffy here, but Jason wanted to see if he can get any dubs off of this Bonney here. So starts off his 2 Dawn turn with a Garp and 3 Brothers. But he actually whiffed on the 3 Brothers there. Didn't see him pick up anything. So that's really unfortunate. But going into his 4 Dawn turn, he's able to flampe to draw a card and rip his own life, swinging in for 8, and that connects. And then Cavendish coming down. It's actually really big for the Bonney player, Cavendish being one of the tools that she has in order to really pressure the BY Luffy here. And so Luffy's 6 Dawn turn, just swinging in for 6, actually connects as well, and dropping the Sabo down, filtering out the 3 Brothers and a Sabo to trash. Going into the 7 Dawn turn, really powerful drops that Bonney was able to put down, dropping a Cavendish into a Basil Hawkins. Basil Hawkins being a very powerful card against black decks, but I'm not sure if he's going to be too useful in this matchup, other than being a 7k body and a blocker for the Bonney. But that is interesting. So BY Luffy actually drops an Isho here. Oh, and ripping out a Zoro. Zoro being one of the biggest threats in Bonney actually against the BY Luffy matchup. So Isho ripping him out of hand is actually crazy value for the BY Luffy. I can see Isho being a little useful here and there, but I'm not sure how much he can utilize the cost reduction, considering he needs to invest a Dawn on him in order to do that. And BY Luffy obviously needing all 10 Dawn for the leader ability Gecko combo. But opts to swing 5 at life here, which gets countered out. Cavendish swinging in 6, also getting countered out here. And I wonder if he's going to swing again, and he does. And so Jason actually takes this Cavendish hit, and then knowing he only has 1 swing left, opts to block with the Sabo there. So going into his 10 Dawn turn, we're probably going to see a Gecko play come out, and it does. So he drops the Gecko, getting the 2 baby Sabos, and then filtering twice with the Sabo's draw 2 and trash 2 ability. So here he's able to swing in 11 at the Basil Hawkins. I can't see any reason to counter this one out. I feel like that's a little too many resources. But Isho getting rested down means that it's probably the end of his turn here. But Hody Jones actually coming down. I wonder if he's going to be able to do something with that. I can see Cavendish swinging in maybe at the Sabo, restanding 2 Dawn, and then swinging super heavy with the Hody Jones to force out some counter out of his hand. So he opts to leave 1 Dawn up, which I think is the right play here. You don't want to overcommit. just because with no Arouge on board means that Bonney needs to be resourceful with her Dawn. She can't just spend all of it. So I think here Chase is just debating whether to go all in or not. I think that would be a misplay, but at the same time, it's tough. I would see the crackback being extremely difficult. But here, especially getting rid of 2 bodies, he might be able to just crack in with the Hody Jones. Because if Jason were to hard counter everything, not sure if he would have the gas to come back next turn if he left the Basil Hawkins up. So he opts to actually play it safe. I believe that is a Jewelry Bonney, being able to keep the E-Show tapped. I'm actually really surprised he didn't go with the heavy swing with the Hody Jones there, just because with the Basil Hawkins active, BY Luffy has a really hard time removing him. But here, just getting a combo off with the Space Luffy and the Sabo, and then that's where Isho actually comes up clutch. He's able to pop the Hody Jones thanks to the Space Luffy effect, and Isho reducing him down by 3 means that Space Luffy can pop him there. But Jason opts to clear board here. And then another Hody Jones comes down. I'm not sure how effective this one will be, just because with no Cavendish, he won't be able to swing that heavy, right? I think the heaviest he can go is 11. But with the BY Luffy being at 9k, he can very easily counter it out, I can imagine. So he starts off by taking care of that Sabo there. I'm not sure if he was the real threat though, just because Luffy can often just recur the Sabo. But yeah, he pokes in with 9. And that might be the end of his turn. I can't imagine he's gonna put his Basil Hawkins sideways. And he actually does, which means that I think, yeah, Jason can start actually pushing for lethal here. He has 2 9k swings. He can definitely poke out the cards in hand. So he pumps his leader up here. And with the 2 Sabo blockers, I cannot see any way Chase gets out of this one. Yeah, I'm surprised Jason didn't just push for lethal himself here. Not sure if he just wanted to play it safe in case Chase had only 2Ks in hand, but just very unlikely. But he opts to clear board here because he already committed to the Gecko play. And it's really not looking good for the Bonney player here. I think his only out would be a 3rd Hody Jones and then just swinging an 11. That would actually win the game, just because with only 1 card left in hand, Jason can only counter up to 10k. But doesn't look like he has the 3rd Hody Jones, so this might be it. So I guess all it takes is 1 Isho, and ripping out that Zoro actually won him the game there. Yeah, just because without Zoro pressuring the triple swings, Bonney doesn't really have too much board presence in order to kill the BY Luffy when he gets pumped to 9k. So at this point, I think Chase only has 2 cards in hand. So yeah, it's just kind of math. Doesn't even BM, just swings 15, and that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.